So in this experiment, I made use of aloe vera plants. I want to use aloe vera plants to power a digital thermometer. Then I'll also use a multimeter to check the voltage the aloe vera is producing. So you have seen the copper wire and the other wire attached to the copper. I will pierce it to the aloe vera. Pierce it deep. You saw how I did it. I pierced it into the aloe vera. And that's the terminal. I left it there. Then I carry the nail and I pierce it by this other side of the aloe vera. Leaving I will take the second copper that is attached to the nail and pierce it to the next aloe vera. Like that, I will continue like that. So this is a series connection. I pierce the next nail by the side of the aloe vera. Then pierce the next wire by the side of the aloe vera. Then I take another nail and wire and continue the process with the next aloe vera. You see how I did it there. I pierced it by the side, then took the next wire that's connected to the copper and I pierced it in again. And I will continue like that to have pierced all the aloe vera. You can see there are 6 aloe vera plants in each wood. The first wood contains 3 aloe vera plants. The other wood contains another 3 aloe vera plants. Now, notice you cannot use one aloe vera plant to do this experiment because the voltage that one aloe vera plant will release is very little. So you need up to 6 or more aloe vera plants to get enough voltage. Now we will test it with a multimeter to find out how many volts 6 aloe vera plants can produce. This is like the simple experiment we do in secondary schools on electrolysis, where we are taught on the electrolyte and the electrode. So I take the first terminal, which is the positive, and touch it on the positive side of the multimeter. We are testing to see how many volts this aloe vera connected in series will produce. So I touch the negative and the positive on the multimeter. As you see, it's reading 1.70. Okay, 1.71 is fluctuating. Between 1.71, 1.69. So you can see that it's fluctuating. It's not steady. Now I will test it again. You see, it has climbed again, and it has climbed and dropped. You see what it's doing? It's climbing and dropping. So that's the voltage it's producing at that point. So all these aloe vera plants connected in series actually gave me 1.75, sometimes 1.80. It usually fluctuates. Now we will test it on a digital thermometer. In this thermometer, there is no battery in it. So I expose the terminals, the positive and the negative terminals of the thermometer. I made the wires come out. So I will test them on the plant and see whether it will turn on the thermometer. Now this is like a plant battery. We want to use this plant to turn on the thermometer. So let's see. And you can see there the thermometer came on and went off again. Now the current this aloe vera plant releases is very little. So it won't allow the thermometer to last. So it will just come on and go off. So I will do it again. You observe. It comes on and goes off. So it charges and discharges immediately. You see, it behaves like a capacitor. Charge and discharge. I'll leave it will not charge again. I touch it. It charges to discharge again. I remove it, touch it again. I'll leave it for some time. Let it charge up again. And I'll touch it. The thermometer will come on again. You see, and it goes off. Now, if we have like more aloe vera plants connected in series, this plant battery or plant electricity will do well. It will turn on the thermometer and last for long because more aloe vera plants connected in series will produce enough current to turn on this thermometer properly. So we can have like, let me say, like 12 aloe vera plants or 20 or 30 connected in series. It will do a very nice job. So you can see that's the thermometer, digital thermometer, and those are the wires protruding out. For this experiment, I had to bring out the wires out. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video. And you can also try this at home, but it's always better you use plants that have enough liquid inside. Like aloe vera, if you break one of the stalk, you'll notice there's a lot of liquid inside. It's better to use plants that have enough liquid inside, because the nail and the copper has to touch those liquids. Inside those liquids, there are electrons. There are free electrons in them. So the nail and the copper has to touch them. And once they touch them, it generates electricity. So you can see it is reading 2.2 volts. That's climbed again, or 2.01, sometimes 2.02. Alright, thank you all for watching. Goodbye and see you next time.